Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, church. I am back to bring you somewhat of a church announcement, my God. It is in reference to Monique being on the Steve Harvey Show the other day, my God. And I wasn't really going to address it, but my cousin George hit me up and said, I want you to do a video on this. I want to hear your perspective on the topic, my God. And we all know that Monique was blackballed in Hollywood. She's not getting gigs. She's not getting jobs, I believe. And we've seen her behavior. She called the boycott on Netflix because she wasn't getting an offer like Amy Schumer was, my God. They only offered her a couple $1 million, I think it was. And also before that, she was having issues because around, I think it was Precious time, she didn't go to cons and then do and promote the movie. And then she also told Tyler Perry, Oprah, and Lee Daniels to suck her dick if she had one, my God, in her comedy sketch. Now, she's supposed to be close to Steve Harvey. They call each other brother and sister. On this topic, if you haven't seen it, watch it, because I'm not going to quote them verbatim, but I will say I'm kind of on both people's sides. And surprisingly, my God, I am more on the side of Monique. Oh, I can't stand it. I am more on the side of Monique, although the public is probably praising Steve Harvey for reading Monique. I get both people's positions, and I think your perspective on it is going to fall where you are when it comes to equality, racial issues versus you being concerned about your family and your finances and then your generational wealth, my God. So Steve Harvey's whole point was that Monique went about this the wrong way. She wasn't playing the game right. She told him to suck her dick, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, Oprah, and he said that was just too far and it made him gag. He lost his breath. But my thing is, Steve Harvey's a comedian as well. He said some off the wall shit before too. So why is it okay to say things about others, but then not to say it about people whom you have to play the money game with, as he called it? And Steve Harvey said it's not about race. It's not about black or white. It's about the money game. And I get that because he said, you're affecting generational wealth for people's families and grandkids and this and that, which makes sense. And I've said before, you can never judge somebody based on their actions when it comes to what they may have to do to survive and provide for their family. But Monique's stance is, although the public has said her calling a boycott on Netflix was extreme, is equality or inequality not something that is extreme? So of course she went to the extreme and called a boycott, by God. And that makes sense because if you think about Rosa Parks or Dr. King, these people sacrificed their lives, their time, and their jobs to call forth change. And if Monique's objective is to bring about change, she can't play the I'm gonna keep quiet and follow your rules just to get the check, my God. Because if our ancestors kept quiet and did not fight, we would not have the freedom that we have today, my God. So this is why I say I respect both opinions. I don't think that Steve Harvey was 100% right because you do have to do some extreme things and go against the tide to call forth change. Do I feel like Monique was inappropriate? Yes. But I do get what her objective is, and I get why she agrees to disagree with Steve Harvey. And he did apologize to her and said he should have contacted her first, which she actually said. She said, I wish you would have contacted me first before you went to talk about me on your radio show. And one thing was so interesting that Monique did open up and she said, I simply was blackballed because of one word, and that one word was no. But also, I do kind of know that when it comes to playing in movies, regardless if it's a black or white issue, there are some things you just have to do to be successful, and that probably does include showing up to cons for free, my God. I think it's just a part of how it goes. But Steve Harvey did finalize it and say he wants to help Monique because she's talented, they need her, and she wants her to apologize to those group of people, and she wants Oprah, Tyler, and Lee Daniels to apologize to her. Because one thing that I think that drives Monique in this is that When people say privately, my God, that you're right, but won't speak their asses up publicly, I can see why she is now all over the place, seeming like this problematic, aggressive, hard to deal with kind of a person, my God, because I'm not cool with a private apology or you giving me private affirmations. Be as vocal as you would with everything else, my God, because it just makes sense and it's the right thing to do. So I totally get where she's coming from. I do understand that Steve Harvey also said the boycott didn't go over well because you gave a boycott with no instructions. Was the public boycotting and just removing their subscriptions, not subscribing? Were they going down Netflix with pickets, posters, my God? Like, you gave no instruction. You just said, you just called a boycott for this and it wasn't organized. But I just was not okay with him trying to convince her to play the game, my God. Now, I've been vocal, or at least stated in the past, I don't agree with her husband running her shit because I feel like his motive is just somewhere else. But when it comes to just down to Monique and what her intentions and objectives are, if her objectives is to really, or objective is to really break down the inequality barriers, then she's right. She's right. And these people who are supposedly, not supposedly, are some very powerful people, then why would they not speak up? Because if they spoke up, that would make Monique's argument more valid, because it is what it is. You can't confirm her privately, but then be against her and be shocked when she speaks about it publicly, my God. So it was a very interesting interview. I don't think they're going to come to a common ground. I can't see Tyler, Lee, nor Oprah ever apologizing to Monique publicly. And Tyler knows how to play the game, my God. No shade to him, but he has played the game very well for a long time. So it is what it is. I think Monique has to decide at this point if she wants her career to thrive and make money, or if she wants to be this martyr, so to speak, to break down doors and barriers and hope that it translates into a paycheck later on down the line. But again, as I've stated, it's no different than Dr. King and then Malcolm X and then Rosa Parks putting themselves in positions for change, and it did affect their livelihood and their families and the loss and the lack, my God. So I don't know what Steve Harvey was referring to. Well, I do know what he was referring to. He was referring to almost in a sense. I don't want to say the word cooning out, but kinda-ish. Y'all get what I'm trying to say? But that's about it, guys. I would love to hear your feedback, your thoughts and perspectives and opinions on that particular interview. It was very heated. It was very passionate. I love that when Steve Harvey claimed that they were arguing, Monique said, no, we're not arguing. We're having a debate. We're having a discussion like a brother and sister would, my God. So that's about it, guys. As I said, comment down below. Follow me on all social media outlets. Thumbs up this video. Subscribe to my channel. Become a part of the notification ministry. Share this video. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Bye, guys.